Hello art lovers, this is Sunny and happy Persian New Year. I hope you all have started a beautiful spring. This is my studio and I'm so glad to be here with you all. From my studio, I'm giving you a little bit of a tour. To be honest with you, I haven't done khune tekuni in my studio yet. I've kind of done the khune tekuni in other parts of the house, but not so completely in my studio. So I promise I'm gonna finish the khune tekuni and I'm going to give you a better tour later. But today I wanted to share some educational video with you all about watercolors. And this spring and this year I'm going to start doing some more of these videos with you all, sharing some more of these videos with you all, mostly about watercolor lessons, because that has been one of the most requested kind of requests from you all. Most of you have asked to share more watercolor content, and I would be so happy to do so. Watercolor has still stayed to be my, I don't know, #1 passion, and it's one of the best mediums for me still, and a medium that brings me a lot of love and a lot of calm. And by the way, my son is still asleep, and this is so rare. Usually wakes up so late, so that's why I've been able to make this video. So thanks to my little sweet son Shahan for staying, for sleeping a little bit more so we can do this video. So let's go back to the brushes. So let me show you some of my brushes here. Here are some of my brushes that I use in my studio. By the way, again, I'm gonna give you a glimpse of some of the tools that I use. Again, everything is going to get a little bit more organized, but I'm going to again give you a little bit of a tour so you can see the before and after. But you're gonna probably get so dizzy, and we're going to stay focused on the brushes. So as you can see, over years I have collected so many different types of brushes, and for now I'm just going to stay focused on the brushes that I have loved the most, and they're so easy for you all to find and use. One of the most loved brushes that I personally use is Heron and Princeton brushes. So here we have the Heron brush and we have the Princeton brush, but this is a Princeton brush Velvet Touch. That is one of the most popular brushes that so many of you might have heard about. And also I have Princeton Neptune brush here. We have another Princeton Velvet Touch, but this is like the angle brush. I have the Dagger brush, again by Princeton, but this is the Neptune. Here's another angle brush, but this is again by Heron, which is a Korean brand that I really like. Another Princeton, but this is Aqua Elite. This is another good one. So I am just going to set all of these brushes here for you, and then I'm also going to put the links for you. Most of these brushes can be found on Amazon. This is like a Skoda brush that I really like, Skoda number 10. I would say most of these brushes have different tips, and that's why even with round brushes, as you can see, they have different types of pointiness. So this one is really nice and pointy, versus this one is a little bit less pointy and kind of rounder. And then you can see, for instance, this one, which is like a handmade Meeden brush, is like a little bit less pointy. Then we have the round blender, again by Princeton. I really like this one for specific types of usages. I definitely have bigger round brushes. I have a favorite mop brush that I believe I might have left in my, oh, here we go, we have it actually. This is like the Skoda mop brush that I have. It's the Skoda number 16 Ultima. This one is great. It really snaps back to shape really fast and easily. And I use it because it holds on to a lot of water, but then it comes back to a very nice pointy shape. Let me show you here real quick. So like if I wet this brush, you can see that how it has such a nice point now. And I just love that quality about this brush. So like you can wet a big surface, like if you're wetting a big surface, and then it has this nice point that you can go around details really nicely, and then you can, you know, kind of go around like if you're wetting the whole landscape like area, and then if you want to go around the house, and maybe some of these things I can show you more in the, you know, in action while I'm painting something. So as I was saying, and as you will see in the photos, for instance, in the photo of the round brushes, if you pay attention, there will be a photo with only round brushes. If you pay attention, maybe long round brushes and just round brushes. You may wonder, what is the difference between round brush and long round brush and mop brush? What should I choose? So that's why I decided to start doing online sessions and to post more educational videos for free actually. So I will start posting them on YouTube as well. So if this year your call is to learn more watercolor, you know, techniques and methods, I'm here for you, and I hope it brings you peace and calm and joy. And I hope if that's something that you have wanted to do for a while, you find this content very helpful. And if you don't, please let me know why. If you have any questions or requests, please make sure you DM them to me or you email them to me. My whole goal is to make sure that I reach out to those who have once strived to learn watercolor techniques and to create their own content and their own watercolor pieces. And I would love to see your works. Please make sure you hashtag عاشق art if you create anything after you watch the watercolor videos, so I can see your works and I can feel your achievement and cheer with you and be happy for you. And I'm going to create more content about different types of brushes and why you need them and how you would need them and how you can use them, and the differences between round brushes, flat brushes, angle brushes, dagger brushes, sable brushes, synthetic brushes, and why you would need brushes, flat brushes, and fading brushes, and all of those things. It's really an ocean. And with my students, I always tell them that you know, when you start watercolor, it really feels that you're going to swim in an ocean. Just like when I teach Rumi poetry classes, it feels like you're going to swim in an ocean. And I believe I have been born with a fish spirit. I like to swim, either if it's Rumi poetry or if it's watercolor, and it really comes with the water, as you can see. So if you're a water lover, or if you like to swim into deep contents or into things that never end, and you can always learn and you can always get better and you can always challenge yourself, watercolor is for you. And I'm here for you, and we can always challenge ourselves. It's a beautiful community. I have physical classes at Made Mercantile Woodstock. It's a beautiful community, and I have loved every single soul that has joined my watercolor classes, and we have such a beautiful bond. And it's not just the art, but it's way more than that, and we are going to learn so much together. I will try to also post more watercolor paintings on my page. I still paint big acrylic paintings, and I'm not stopping doing that, but I would say at this stage of my life, finishing my 3 books that I'm working on, besides the love poetry book that we self-published with my husband, which thank God we did one thing. We accomplished one thing last year, but there are 3 other books that are still happening. The children's book, there is a spiritual text that I'm working on, a philosophical and spiritual text, and my autobiography. So wish me luck. And also I'm going to hopefully do a watercolor guidebook too eventually, but till then I'm going to stay focused mostly on watercolor teachings and content here online. And I'm going to put a link to my Amazon supplies in the bio so you can find it there. So hopefully it helps. And also I will try to post this video and other watercolor videos on my YouTube channel, which would be Asha Art. And if you like to see my videos, you can subscribe so you don't miss the video, and you can stay updated with the videos. I don't promise like I'm going to post every Tuesday or every Saturday or every Sunday because I have a toddler life, but I want to stay focused on it, and I want to commit to it because you all mean so much to me, and I don't want to disappoint you, and I want to tell you that I will try to post at least once a week, but it might be days that are too close to each other, but maybe sometimes it will be too far from each other in a week, but I will be sure to post at least once a week. But what day of the week is going to be a little bit of a surprise and a suspense, so I hope that's also exciting. But yeah, I'm so excited, and thanks so much for watching and for being here. And if you know someone that would also like to join the watercolor journey, you can share this video with. And so nice to meet you here. Bye. Ciao.